Hey guys and gals, beautiful day here in northern Georgia, hot day. It's already 82 degrees and it's not 10:30 in the morning, so we're probably looking for a good 90 plus today with probably 70% humidity, so it's going to be a scorcher today, so got to hurry up and get busy and do what I'm going to do. But anyway, it's been a couple of weeks since I did a garden update. Figured I'd give y'all a little short update here, kind of contrary to most of my videos. Sometimes they get a little long-winded, but I apologize for that. But anyway, sometimes it just takes a little longer to get the point across. But anyway, y'all come along and I'll show you what's going on, and then we'll harvest some garlic. Well, the first thing I wanted to show y'all was this. These are Joe's Long Cayenne, and they are true to their name. You know, I've grown these things in the past, but I've never really had any really get this long, and they're not even red yet. So let's just put a tape on there and see. You know, me and my tape measures here lately. that pepper right there at the base of the stem there, it's not even counting the stem, is 11.5 inches long, and there's several of them on here like that. Let's see, that one there is, I don't know if I'm out of camera view or not, but I'm just saying anyway. But that one's 11. So pretty impressive. This one here has got some on it too. Okay, so I'm just going to take y'all around and kind of freehand this thing a little bit where you can see what's going on. As you can see, I talked about in the last garden update video, I was going to have to build my plant trellises and tomato trellises. And basically this is what all I did was kind of the same principle I'm using on my beans and everything. I just used some 8-foot garden stakes and just did my 2x2 magic up there on the top of them, and I've got some strings run down to the plants, and I'm just using tomato clips like I would use inside the greenhouse. But guys, I'm here to tell you, these things are they're really doing something here, because I'm actually concerned about in the next couple of weeks. Am I going to be up there above my trellis? I may have to do a tomato tree like Disney at Epcot or something other. I don't know. But anyway, hey, you can't argue with that. I mean, it's these things are really doing good. That's the Better Boy tomatoes. I'll just try to get you a shot of them from this front angle right here. And I'm actually going to think I'm going to have to go in there and do a little more thinning. I've done some thinning. I have to leave these things a little bit bushy out here, because if I cut too many suckers off of them, they are going to get too tall, and I just don't have anywhere to go with them like I do in the greenhouse. But there's the early girl looking good right there. And these things they've got fruit all over them. It's working out about right, because I'm just about to finish up all my tomatoes from the greenhouse, and we're already getting ready to start harvesting outside, which is a good thing. Now that's a Rutgers right there in the back, and you see how tall that thing's already gotten. In fact, I need to do some more clipping on it as we speak. But it's just got trusses of tomatoes all over it. Just everything, guys. I couldn't be more pleased. God is good, I tell you. It's really it's thrilling to be able to do this, and I tell you, everybody should be gardening. I mean, there's just so many benefits, therapeutic as well as feeding your families, and and just enjoy fresh produce. Guys, if you're not doing gardening, you really need to be doing it some shape, form, or fashion. But those are my brandywines right there, and actually they're setting more fruit than I really anticipated. These things are not usually real prolific, but I mean, they grow quality, nice big slicing, sandwich slicing tomatoes. So I mean, a great heirloom taste. If you've never grown them, it's worth the while. Plus you can save the seeds for me, because these are heirloom. So and then moving on down here to the other set of Joe's Long Cayennes. These were a little slower about coming on producing, but they are producing now. I don't understand why that is. They were all grown at the same time. Same soil mix, everything. They're about the same size plant, but for some reason or other, the other two on the other side decided to just go ahead and set off more fruit quicker than these for some reason. But they are producing peppers pretty fast now, so I believe they're going to catch up. And then last but not least, on our store-bought Campari greenhouse tomato experiment here, as you can see right there, I've got one stem there that's about maybe a little less than 2 foot from the top. This thing is really shooting straight up too. It's not putting off a lot of suckers. It's probably the reason why, because this plant originally was grown in a greenhouse. It was bred for greenhouse growing, and as you guys can see right there, we got a cluster right there that's ripening nicely, and the tomatoes are, you know, comparably the same size as what you would get out of the grocery store. They're just a little bit smaller, but we'll see. I mean, like I say, this is totally an experiment. I mean, the man, you may bite into one, it may spit it out. It may not even be worth eating, but we're going to find out anyway, and I'll certainly let you guys know. But as you can see, there's trusses all over this thing. I hope this works out, because I really want to grow these in the greenhouse this winter, and see if I can grow them single stem, and see if I can get them to look like where the greenhouse that they came from does. So anyway, okay, we're on to the pepper bed now. These things are plugging along. They're still doing, you know, that, like I said, they went through that devastation with the aphids and everything, but they're doing fine. If you can see right down in there is a bunch of peppers on that jalapeno there. Well, both of them jalapenos got a lot of peppers on them. In fact, I've gotten peppers off of all of these. Some of the bells, I went ahead and picked them off because I didn't. They were the most affected by the aphids, and so I picked all any peppers that were trying to grow on there. I picked them thing off, let the plant, you know, kind of catch up and build some strength. They say there's a Cubanelle right over there. I can't wait to try that right there. There was one of the guys on there on YouTube. I'm trying to remember. I'll see who it was, and I'll post it right out there in a caption. That was growing these things, and he kind of gave me an idea about growing them, and I'm looking forward to trying those for sure. But and then we'll move over here to the Vortex snaps. These things have already reached the top of the trellis here as far as they're climbing, but they're if they do like they did last year, what they'll do is now they'll start bushing out and really start producing. You can see buds all over them. I've got little beans all over them, starting to get darker green. It's all good signs to me. I got a few little bug holes on here and there, but nothing severe. I'm trying to figure out exactly what that is, but I haven't seen anything actually on them, but something's definitely, there's a leaf right there, it's got some damage on it, but I haven't been able to find what the culprit is, but we'll find it. And well, as you can see, guys, I told y'all probably going to be about the middle of the month. Well, we're not going to make it that long. These things here are turning brown and falling over as we speak. I need to go on and get this stuff up. So we're going to get busy doing that here shortly. All right, guys, let's see what we got here. Gonna go around these a little bit with a trowel way outside. Don't want to take a chance on, because I have no idea how big this bulb is. I don't want to take a chance on cutting it in two. So we're just gonna kind of go around it a little bit, kind of loosen up some of the dirt around it. I believe we're gonna get it here. All right, that's a pretty nice head of garlic there. Well guys, here you go. Ain't gonna be no vampires around this home 20 for a good long while. Come up with about 82 garlic, and I would say pretty successful harvest for the. Well guys, I can't say it so much for the onions. They didn't do diddly squat. There's plenty of them, but they just ain't no size at all. But we'll use them. Well, needless to say, I won't be growing onions from sets anymore. I'm gonna do them from start from here on out. Real quick also guys, I just wanted to give you all a shot. You know, this was the hoop house that was covered in plastic over the winters, where we overwintered some tropical plants in here. And I taken the plastic off. It was just regular, just Home Depot painter's plastic or whatever. So it, you know, that stuff won't never make it on a greenhouse. And I knew I'd be taking it off anyway. But I wanted to give you all a little update on this. I mean, these are the you can see the pitcher plants. This is a carnivorous plant that was we had these in the greenhouse, and my wife cut cuttings off the one she had and rooted them, and every one, I think but one, I think she wound up with 50 cuttings in there. And man, these things are just going crazy. She's getting ready to pot those up and get them in some hanging baskets, and we're gonna put them back in the greenhouse. We had to get the greenhouse cleaned out, as you saw in the last video. You know, so she could get these things back in there and get them potted up and get them hung up, you know, and keep them safe. And but I think she did a magnificent job on those things. And then we just got some of the sable cabbage palms here that were overwintered in here. We grew these from seed. And then there's a couple of oleander plants that she rooted from cuttings from my daughter's house. She has oleanders at her house. I thought real quick I'd just give you guys an update on that right there. But these are the sable cabbage palms that we got the seeds off of, and I grew these things probably 19 years ago. I dug up a couple of little seedlings down in Edisto Beach, South Carolina, and didn't ever think they'd make it. And I'm here to tell you, they made it. And then some. They got a lot of brown fronds on because of the ice storm that we had. If y'all look at the video of the ice storm, I showed them things where they were almost sagging over into the pool. And but didn't kill them. Just palm fronds just ain't as pretty as they normally would be. But there's really nothing we can do about that. As they grow, we'll just have to cut them off. Because you know, once that ice gets on there and it burns the leaves, you have no, you ain't got no way to recover that. So anyway, I thought y'all be interested in that. Whew, guys, did I tell you earlier it was gonna get hot? Well, I can assure you it got there. And this old boy's tired. We done got the raised beds all ready for planting. Gonna plant some cucumbers and probably something else. I know we're gonna do cucumbers for sure. But that's gonna about wrap this up for this video, and hope you guys enjoyed it, and may God bless you. We'll see you next time. Hey guys and gals, welcome back. It's been a couple weeks since I've done an update. Now you just moved the camera. Guys, tell y'all earlier it was gonna get hot out here. Well, I'm here to tell you, it's got there. It's about 91 degrees, and this old bird's tired. But anyway, that's gonna about wrap this video up right here, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. And I'm not liking this.